It started like any other night. I was scrolling through Tinder, half bored, half curious, when I came across him. His profile picture was striking, not classically handsome, but there was something magnetic about his sharp jawline and piercing green eyes. His bio read, "Looking for something real. Let's make some memories we'll never forget." We matched. Our conversation flowed easily, maybe too easily. His name was Caleb, and he had this uncanny way of making me feel like I'd known him forever. Within a day, he suggested meeting in person. His confidence was intoxicating, so I agreed. We met at a small cafe downtown. Caleb was even more charismatic in person. He leaned forward when I spoke, his green eyes locked onto mine. But something about him felt off. It wasn't obvious, just small things. Like how he never blinked during our conversation. Or how he dodged simple questions about his past. Still, I ignored the unease. He was charming, and I was lonely. Over the next few weeks, we grew closer. Caleb didn't have social media, which he brushed off with a laugh. Too many fake people, he'd say. But the more I got to know him, the more inconsistencies I noticed. Stories he'd told me didn't add up. He knew things about me I hadn't shared, like the name of my childhood pet or the street I grew up on. One night, Caleb invited me to his place. His apartment was eerily immaculate, almost like a showroom. No personal touches, no photos, no clutter, nothing to suggest someone actually lived there. When I asked about it, he smiled. I like to keep things simple. That night, I woke up to the sound of whispering. At first, I thought it was the TV. But when I opened my eyes, I saw Caleb standing at the foot of the bed, staring at me. His lips were moving, but no sound came out. "Caleb," I whispered. He didn't respond. Instead, he smiled, a cold, unnatural smile that sent chills down my spine. I pretended to fall back asleep, but my heart was pounding. The next morning, I made an excuse to leave and decided to cut things off. But Caleb wouldn't let me. He started showing up everywhere outside my work, at my favorite coffee shop, even in my apartment building. I'd hear strange noises at night, soft tapping on my windows, even though I lived on the third floor. One day, I got a call from a blocked number. When I answered, a distorted voice whispered, "You can't leave me. We're meant to be." Terrified, I reported him to the police. But when they looked into Caleb, they found nothing. No driver's license. No employment records. Not even a birth certificate. It was as if he didn't exist. I deleted my Tinder account and moved to a new city. For a while, I thought I was safe. Until last week. I was scrolling through a dating app, trying to move on. That's when I saw it. His profile. Same picture, same bio, looking for something real. Let's make some memories we'll never forget. But the name wasn't Caleb. It was mine.